A soft murmuration fills the air, rustling the leaves as dusk settles like a whispered secret. The horizon glimmers in shades of purple and gold, a stunning backdrop that hides the tension beneath. What do you sense when the world goes quiet? When the usual sounds fade to a hush? Is that a warning or an invitation? Lila Carter, open your heart to the subtle vibrations around you. Can you hear it? An unsettling stillness hangs thick, as if the universe pauses, holding its breath, waiting for you to notice the threads of fate weaving through your life. This calm, don't let it lull you to sleep. In this stillness, the call to awareness resonates most powerfully. My hands have always reached for you, but today I'm here for a different reason. An critical alert is brewing nearby, and you need to stay alert. Yes, Lila. It's crucial to sense the shifts in the air, the subtle tremors in the ground, the silence that wraps itself around you when the wind holds its breath. There are warning signs, hidden and clear, that indicate what lies ahead, yet many will choose to ignore them. I've chosen you. My voice doesn't just roar, it often whispers in the deepest corners of your heart. This urgency isn't here to frighten you. It's here to awaken you. Lila, awaken. Open the awareness of your essence. This is not the time to sleep emotionally or spiritually. A threat is approaching, not just in the physical world but in the unseen battles that rage on. There are shifts occurring, some through men and others through spirits, stirring confusion, panic, and destruction. Don't let fear sweep you away, and don't follow the scattering crowd blindly. Instead, listen closely to the quiet promptings deep within you. That restless stirring? It's my spirit quickening your heart. There's a shaking coming, not just of the ground, but of systems and strongholds that many have relied upon for generations. The comforts and routines people cling to will be disrupted, not out of malice, but because so many have turned hardened, proud, and overly self-reliant. They've built towers in their own names, filling their lives with idols that wear many disguises. My mercy is wide, still stretched out, but judgment looms closer, not to destroy without cause, but to correct with purpose. The time to awaken is now, for you and for others. The ground trembles, and the warning signs are everywhere. Are you ready to step into the light? The stillness is suffocating, as if the universe holds its breath, just waiting for you to wake up. Lila Carter stands in a desolate field where the soft call of the wind sends a chill down her spine. What once felt calming now leaves her heart racing, as every rustling leaf and distant roar morphs into a warning. Do you hear it? The warning signs aren't just whispers. They're loud declarations of impending change. But when the shadowy figure steps out from the trees, Lila's fears flicker in her mind. Is it real, or just another mirage haunting her thoughts? In this moment of uncertainty, the figure reveals something that shakes her understanding to the core. A truth she never saw coming. As the chaos unfolds around her, Lila calls on something deeper, something raw. She remembers the lessons learned, the wisdom stored in her heart, not just for survival, but for awakening. Don't ignore the warning signs, dear friend. Everything happening, the unusual shifting skies, the animals moving strangely, even the sudden outbursts of storms, these aren't coincidences. They are nature's way of signaling a profound truth. You can feel it, can't you? The ground beneath your feet is more than just ground. It holds the weight of change. It's time to act, not from fear, but from faith. Prepare with humility. Store your wisdom alongside your essentials. Forgiveness heals the spirit. It clears that fog which clouds your awareness. This isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving amid chaos. Lila knows she's not alone. Angels, unseen guardians, walk beside her, whispering encouragement, rooting her deeper into the truth. You're part of this movement, too. A rebirth of awareness, a call to embody compassion, to lift voices of truth in a world feeling increasingly burdened. Nature speaks, the ground groans, and every heartbeat propels us forward into the light. Are you ready to answer this call? The transformations are just beginning. Embrace the unfolding. Your moment to awaken approaches. The air is thick with anticipation as Lila Carter stands at the edge of a whispering forest, caught between what she knows and what she's yet to discover. The distant echoes of laughter dance on the wind, but something about the fading sunset leaves an unsettling chill. Shadows creep closer. Do you feel that tightening in your chest? The chaos around her is palpable. She can sense the world changing, yet there's an internal struggle, a battle against the urge to ignore the warning signs. Each rustling leaf and shifting breeze carries a message, a reminder that creatures great and small are feeling it too. Can you hear the ground groan? She whispers, the rain scent mixing with uncertainty. A shadow looms from the trees, its presence a stark contrast to her vibrant memories. This isn't just about her anymore. It's a calling, an awakening. Am I dreaming, or is this real? Lila grapples with the very essence of her being as the dark figures symbolize the unseen threats ahead. But what if this darkness is not just fear? What if it's a chance to rise? The fog in her heart begins to clear as knowledge rises within her. Remember those silent seasons? They were never abandonment. They were lessons in preparation. Doors that closed shielded her spirit. Time is a mirage. She's exactly where she needs to be. Stay close. Don't stray for fleeting comforts, she murmurs to herself. Clarity emerges from within. Love, patience, and peace become her guiding light in turbulent times. As the echoes of panic rise around her, Lila tightens her resolve. Heart pounding, rooted in grace, she senses the divide forming. Those who know love will shine brighter in the storm. Pray without ceasing, she tells the cosmos, feeling the roar of her words resonate. Each prayer is a lifeline, not just for her, but for those blind to the approaching storm. She chooses not to cower, but to intercede boldly for her world, knowing that with every word spoken in faith, a wall is built. Lila stands firm, eyes bright with purpose, ready to confront the challenges ahead. She knows the power of surrender. It's not in numbers, but in spirit, that true strength lies. With the winds at her back, she presses deeper into her calling, ready to awaken hearts alongside hers. The transformations have just begun. Will you hear the call? Will you embrace the unfolding? The moment to awaken is now. As Lila Carter steps into the clearing, she feels it. The environment shifts. It's not just her presence. It's something deeper, an energy swirling around her. Shadows dance among the trees, and with them comes an eerie chill, a soft call. What's happening? A sudden thrill of unease coils tightly in her chest. Flickering lights in the distance catch her eye, calling out to the awakened yet signaling danger to those who refuse to see. Does she truly understand the weight of this moment? Can you hear the ground groan? She finds herself asking, a tremor in her voice. The rain scent mingles with confusion as nostalgia washes over her. Memories collide with dark figures, symbols of unseen threats. This isn't just a personal struggle, it's a calling to awaken. Am I dreaming, or is this real? The fog within her starts to lift. Those silent seasons weren't about abandonment. They were lessons, preparations. Doors that closed shielded her spirit. Time is a mirage, she reassures herself. I'm right where I need to be. Stay close. Don't stray for fleeting comforts, she whispers, clarity beginning to bloom within her. As panic echoes all around, Lila's heart races. She senses a divide forming, a growing chasm between those who understand love and those who don't. Pray without ceasing, she tells herself, each word heavy with intent. With every prayer, she builds a wall against the storm on the horizon. Lila stands her ground, filled with purpose, ready to face the challenges ahead. She recognizes the power in surrender, that true strength lies in spirit rather than numbers. The winds push her onward as she embraces her calling. It's not just about survival, it's about awakening hearts. Changes are on the brink. Will you hear the quiet call? Will you rise with her? The moment to awaken is now. When people finally step into your life, they won't come looking for fancy speeches or wishy-washy truths. They'll crave authenticity, something real, something eternal. And when that time comes, will they find you? Make your existence a beacon. Let your words flow like living water. Your actions should resonate louder than any sermon. The clock is ticking, but there's still hope. Time for souls to find their way back home. Time for hearts to awaken. Time for us to rise together. Give generously. Speak with grace, but don't hold back on truth. Shine with love without compromise. This dance of grace and truth can only be walked by those who remain rooted in something greater. So, stay grounded, Lila. Let your spirit remain tender. Embrace the presence that sustains you like daily bread. In the days ahead, expect the unusual. Technological hiccups, social unrest, and unsettling warning signs are mere symptoms of a deeper dislocation. Your response? Not fear, but faith. Speak peace wherever your feet land. Carry light wherever you go. You are an ambassador of a higher purpose. Remember those quiet moments? They weren't forgotten. Every tear you shed, every silent prayer you whispered, they meant something. Your pain has birthed strength. The waiting, it's cultivated depth. The breaking, it's made way for something greater. Lila, listen closely to these sacred words I share. They're not rooted in emotion, but from a place of eternal truth that transcends time and human intellect, untouched by the shifting winds of this world. When dusk begins to settle, the air thickens with an unmistakable tension. Lila Carter stands, her heart racing as a rustle in the bushes catches her eye. A figure emerges, unexpected and haunting, a reflection of what could be if she doesn't heed the warning signs. Confusion washes over her like a heavy rain. Each heartbeat is a reminder of her internal struggle, the warnings she's chosen to ignore. This figure represents not just danger lurking on the periphery, but the very real consequences of her own choices. As the trees sway ominously, it's as if they're whispering secrets of a world on the brink. Shadows stretch longer, and the scent of ground after rain fills the air, a reminder that life persists even in the face of turmoil. The chilling realization dawns. The danger isn't just out there, it's woven into the fabric of her existence. In this moment of clarity, Lila understands. The true enemy isn't a distant threat, it's the self-denial, the refusal to acknowledge the chaos within. What if the biggest battle lies in our own denial? When the warning signs pulse around us, do we choose to see the peril, or do we let distractions drown out the soft calls of our conscience? Every tear shed and every unspoken prayer are echoes of strength resonating within us. Lila knows that her pain and waiting have cultivated resilience and depth. The breaking of her spirit has cleared the way for awakening. What happens when we choose to listen, to embrace our callings? Will we rise together, or will we remain separated by our fears? Life isn't just about surviving the storm, it's about awakening the hearts of those around us. In this journey, Lila realizes her words must flow like living water, resonating with truth and authenticity. In the face of unsettling warning signs, it's time to act, not from fear, but from a place of grounded faith. Embrace the unusual and navigate the tides of change with light. Will you remain silent, or will you let your voice resonate? Each moment holds the power to transform. So, Lila, stay rooted in love. Awaken your spirit and let it shine through the chaos. As each day unfolds, expect the unexpected. Be an ambassador of higher purpose, spreading peace wherever your feet land. Every moment counts. Will you see the whispers of warning as invitations to align with life, safety, and peace? In a world rushing toward distraction, can we tune into that still, small voice? The clock is ticking, but hope remains. Lila knows the essence of her existence is a beacon for others. Each step she takes can illuminate the darkness for those who struggle to find their way. Will you join her, embracing a journey shared in truth and grace? As I stood at the edge of that crumbling city, the acrid scent of smoke lingered like a warning in the air. Memories flooded my mind, bright laughter scraping against the echoes of despair, sharp as shattered glass. I could feel the heat of the flames licking at my back as each crackle ignited fear within me. My heart raced, caught between the comfort of what I knew and the pull of the unknown. The air shimmered with choices, and in that moment, time fractured. It whispered like a soft call, urging me to turn away, to heed the warning signs looming overhead like clouds heavy with the roar of roar. What if we're so lost in our comfort that we miss the danger creeping closer? Every tear we've shed, every unspoken prayer, they echo like reminders of strength deep inside. Lila Carter knew this truth all too well. The battling forces weren't out there, in the chaos of the world. They simmered inside, often ignored, like soft whispers drowned out by the clamor of our distractions. What if the real battle lies in facing our truths? What if each denial of warning gets us one step closer to a reckoning we're not ready for? In acknowledging the chaos within, Lila found clarity. Could we transform our pain into resilience? What happens when we choose to embrace our callings instead of turning back into the suffocating haze of complacency? When life hurls storms our way, it's not just about surviving, it's about awakening those around us. In her heart, Lila felt the pull, an invitation to speak, to resonate with truth and authenticity, to act from grounded faith. The unsettling warning signs were not just warnings but calls to action. Would she remain silent, or would her voice spark a light in the darkness? As every moment unfolded, she braced for the unexpected, ready to act. Picture King Zedekiah, the last king of Judah. Lila knew his story all too well. Time and again he received warnings, visions of what lay ahead. God sent a prophet pleading for him to listen. What if, instead of being tethered to fear, he embraced the truth? It was about survival, surrendering to save what mattered. But he turned away, choosing pride over the soft call of mercy. The city fell. The temple burned, and there he stood, broken, carrying the weight of his choices as he lived the rest of his days in sorrow. Could Lila's journey ignite a fire in others? Each step could illuminate paths shrouded in darkness. As she navigated through the chaos, she inspired those around her to awaken, to find purpose amidst uncertainty. Would you join her in embracing the call to rise together? In a world rushing toward distraction, can we tune into that still, small voice? Time ticks away, but each moment holds the power to transform. Together, let's grow, awaken, and shine through this struggle. Will you rise or remain in shadow? The choice stirs within every heart. In a sun-drenched room, the air thick with the scent of old books and incense, Ila Carter sits cross-legged on a worn rug. She had always heard whispers, the kind you chalk up to imagination, but now something stirs within her. These aren't mere echoes. They are warnings. It's as if the universe gathers, urging her to awaken, to heed the soft call of impending storms. Can you feel it, that rumble in your heart, like roar rolling in the distance? A wave of urgency crashes over her. This isn't just about personal growth anymore. No, this is a call to action, a charge to save others from the shadows of complacency creeping closer every day. The reality sinks in. Ignoring these warning signs could lead to chaos. Imagine that moment. The rustle of leaves outside, the distinct scent of rain approaching. Each soft sound reminds her that danger is not a distant idea but a tangible threat lurking near. Every heartbeat echoes the truth she cannot ignore. If she stays silent, will others lose their way too? It resonates deep, this internal struggle. Ila felt she had been given a chance to choose differently, to act where others faltered. What if she could open doors, not just for herself but for everyone around her? In her mind, she reflects on stories of kings, lost opportunities, lives unfulfilled. For every voice silenced, there's a purpose dimmed, a path obscured. Could her journey spark the light others so desperately need? But what happens when the heart turns away from its guidance? Can pride eclipse the very truth that brings life? Lila knows well the consequences: lost purpose, shattered peace, relationships broken. Not because of abandonment, but because they chose to ignore the truths whispering through the fabric of their lives. So she stands at the precipice, ready to embrace this turbulent journey. Each moment offers a pathway for transformation. Could she inspire others to awaken? To tune into the stillness amid chaos? The chance for redemption, for growth, waits just on the other side of fear. And Lila's heart races with the truth that the choice is ours, to rise together or remain in shadow. With every soft call urging vigilance, will you join her? As the warm sunlight plays through the trees, Lila Carter stands at the shimmering lake's edge. In the tranquil moment, she feels the weight of the world pressing down. It's not just the breeze rustling the leaves, it's the silent whispers of family and friends drowning out her urgent warnings. Each breath fills her with tension. Can you feel it? The shift in the air, the distant rumble echoing in her heart? The calm seems deceptive. And then, like a sudden gust, a revelation strikes. She recognizes a reflection of change lurking deep within her. What if ignoring these warning signs means embracing an approaching storm? Lila's internal struggle intensifies. She remembers the tales of kings who lost everything by ignoring the warning signs, their paths obscured by their own complacency. What if she could crack open doors for her community, awaken others who sleep while the world around them shifts? Can she ignite the spark of awareness that seems to flicker out daily? Each soft sound reminds her that danger isn't some distant notion. It's tangible. The distinct scent of rain fills the air, stirring memories of storms past. Hearts racing, she questions herself. If I remain silent, will those I love lose their way too? The thought gnaws at her. She recalls the story of Noah, who built an ark when laughter surrounded him. Heeding warnings in stillness is where true wisdom lives. If only others could embrace that before the storm breaks. The realization hits. She stands on the brink of change, a critical moment packed with potential. Could she inspire her peers to awaken, to recognize the stillness amidst the chaos? Lila knows it's not just about individual growth, it's about collective survival. The choice hangs in the air, to rise together or surrender to shadows. Every soft call urging vigilance prompts her to ask, will you join her? She feels that emotion stir within, a call to transcend complacency. This is her moment to act, a chance to spark transformation in her community before the roar rolls in. So, here at the lake, as warmth bathes her, she gathers her courage, ready to embrace this turbulent journey. What awaits her on the other side of fear? Could it be a brighter path for all of them? The adventure begins now, and Lila's heart beats with the truth of possibility. You have felt me speak before. A gentle pull nudging you to turn, to shift, to step away from choices or relationships that no longer serve you. Sometimes you've listened and peace flooded in. Other times you hesitated. You weighed options, delayed action, and ended up tasting the bitterness of regret. That wasn't punishment. It was the natural consequence of choices made away from my will. I allowed those moments not to destroy, but to teach, to guide you back to me. Once again, I'm warning you, this isn't just about what lies ahead, but about the very posture of your heart. Stay tender. Stay alert. Tune in to my spirit. Some warnings will come softly, others urgent and clear. I may call you to leave a certain place, to end a friendship, to let go of a pursuit, to speak truth, or just be still. It won't always make sense, but trust that these instructions are meant to protect you. Remember Noah? He prepared. Joseph and Esther? They prepared too. They weren't caught off guard. They walked in wisdom and fulfilled their destinies. So can you if you listen and respond when I speak. Don't be swayed by the crowd. They often wander in blindness. Even if the path feels narrow, even if it means sacrificing comfort or acceptance. Better to walk alone with me than to run with many towards ruin. The road I'm leading you down may be tough, but it leads to true life. And hear this, my beloved, heeding my warning, aligning your steps with my guidance. It doesn't just shield you, it opens doors for others to find safety. Your obedience becomes a shelter for those you love. Your willingness to listen shines a light for those still in the dark. Your faith becomes a bridge for others, guiding them towards safety. So, when you hear my voice, don't harden your heart. When I call, don't hide away. When I nudge, don't resist. Respond with urgency. Obey fully. Trust completely. I am not a man that I should lie. Feel that swell inside. It's your deeper calling. The adventure begins. And it's here, in the embrace of uncertainty, that you'll find hope waiting to unfold. At the edge of the forest, as the sun dips below the horizon, Lila Carter feels the heartbeat of the world around her. The sky ignites with shades of deep orange and violet, and the air is heavy, a mix of anticipation and the scent of rain-drenched ground. Every rustle of the leaves whispers secrets. Warnings from the past collide with the urgency of today. Can you hear me? A voice inside echoes, kindling a fire in her heart. Doubts fade, replaced by clarity. Lila stands poised on the brink of revelation, aware that the threat is approaching not just for herself, but for the community she loves. This moment, raw and powerful, turns into a call to action. Lila reaches deep within, embracing her purpose to awaken others. We can't ignore the warning signs, not anymore. Each word resonates with emotion, as she invites those around her to step from shadows into light. As the world spins faster, filled with noise, she understands that staying alert is crucial. This journey is about more than survival. It's about shining a light through the darkness. With each step closer to truth, Lila invites her friends to join. Together they can move toward a safe harbor, guided by hope and spirit. In this time of chaos, it's essential to stay tuned to that inner voice. Lila knows that ignoring the warning signs leads to regret. So now, with renewed determination, she asks, "Will you follow me to safety?" Together, let's embrace this path. The adventure unfolds, revealing a destiny not just for her, but for everyone willing to listen.